tell about it.
Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition with Johnny Lute. And, well, I've got big plans for Johnny Lute, but before those plans are enacted, I did want to do one little quest. You see, Johnny Lute is a bard who is going to be hired by the Thieves Guild to help them out with a few things.
Good to see you.
But there are too many. Why is everyone talking? Run away from the market. Okay, anyways. Brand Shei. Brand Shei is a dark elf who runs a market stall here in the market, and in order to join the Thieves Guild, we kind of have to get him in trouble. We have to plant evidence on him. So, I would rather get to know Brand Shei and complete his little mini quest before we join the Thieves Guild. So, let us begin finding out who Brand Shei is. And there's a bit of a mystery. There's a bit of a mystery to Brand Shei. Let's go solve that mystery together, everybody. Okay, everybody.
Never seen you all this upset about anything.
My husband will be the death of me.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
Brand Shei.
Have anything you wish to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts of goods. I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you.
Oh, come off it, Niv.
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
Okay, so House Telvanni. Brand Shei. Obviously, he was orphaned. He was named, I guess Brand Shei is an Argonian name. Very cool. Let's do a quick roll out on House Telvanni. And this is just from like the Elder Scrolls fandom page. But it's a nice little summary. Let's, there we go, there we go. House Telvanni is one of the great houses of Morrowind. The Telvanni are a house of wizard lords who have mastered the arcane arts and are hostile to the Empire, Temple, and other great houses. During the late Third Era, Vivek described the Telvanni as being similar to Sotha Sil in that they are iconoclastic, profane, and unconventional. The Telvanni are the only known people with the power to raise life from ash, and are considered masters of enchanting in Morrowind. The patron saint of House Telvanni is Saint Voorhis. They are ruled by the Parliament of Bugs, a group of High Telvanni wizards. Okay, I get that. But is House Telvanni still around? That's House Redoran considering House Telvanni to be a house of scheming, and while House Halul recognizes the Telvanni for their extensive knowledge of the arcane arts. Okay. Alright, well the Telvanni are the ones that grow the mushroom forts. And so then this must mean that Neloth in Solstheim is Telvanni. I see. Okay, I'm just looking. Interesting. Oh, you know what? While we're here, everybody, I think I had just been like grinding out with this character. But let's go ahead and... Oh, it is in survival mode and adept. Okay, awesome. Okay, so during... Trying to figure out... Well, little is known of how the Telvanni themselves fared during the crisis. This is the Oblivion crisis we're talking about. It is known that the Telvanni in Vardenfell tried their best to close the Oblivion gates, but to no avail. It is also known that one of the Telvanni intended to take over the Empire, Frathrend Rothen. Okay. Fourth Era. Sometimes after these events, House Telvanni no longer had holdings on mainland Morrowind. Oh. Okay. Argonian invasion. An Argonian invasion took out House Telvanni. While lacking in possessions, there were still several wizard lords within the house. In contrast to other wizard lords, Master Neloth had Tel Mithrin on Solstheim as opposed to Vardenfell. House Telvanni saw some developments during the Dragon Crisis of 4th Era 201. Isn't that like right now? Okay, that's enough. That's enough history on House Telvanni. Let us solve Bran Shei's little dilemma. First off, do I got a horse? I bet I do. Oh. Okay. I know that we could just take... we could just take a carriage, but I don't know. I just want to chill. I prefer this. So, I know that we've been playing Beast Jane lately, which is awesome, and I like Beast Jane. She is currently exploring the Forgotten Vale. We downloaded the Echoes of the Vale mod, which adds a bunch of new dungeons and locations to the Forgotten Vale. And we're going to get back to her. The Forgotten Vale is pretty tough. In general, it's pretty tough, but then you add in these mods, which add new enemies, new dungeons. Yeah, the Forgotten Vale is kind of kicking our ass. But that's okay. We're just taking a little pause, and we're going to be jumping in with Johnny Lute here. Now, his whole deal is he is a bard. A graduate of the Bard's College, ladies and gentlemen. But he's also a bit of a ne'er-do-well, and he has been known to work with the Thieves Guild from time to time. So we're going to be doing the Thieves Guild storyline. We're going to be doing it a little different than we may have traditionally done it. And what I mean by that is... Johnny Lute is going to be less of a member of the Thieves Guild and more of a consultant, if you will. More of a bard that kind of has a side hustle, you know? Being a bard does not pay a lot, so if you could enter into a town as a bard, hang out in the tavern, make sure everyone's good and drunk, then maybe you can, you know, pop around town doing a little bit of thieving. So, we're definitely going to be playing the Thieves Guild a little different. I'm excited for it, though. I think we also established in the upcoming Johnny Lute video that he does have a secret family, so... Johnny Lute is still a good guy. He's a father and a husband. But, you know, also a secret thief. Okay, awesome. We have like all of the enemies chasing us. Oh, that's the old orc. And I don't think we're going to be starting the Johnny Lute playthrough at the beginning of the Thieves Guild run. I think we're going to be kind of skipping ahead a little bit in the story, just a touch. I feel like that would be better for kind of the storytelling purposes I have. But anyways, everybody, stay tuned. We're going to continue playing Beast Jane, but I want to start kind of mixing in a little bit of Johnny Lute gameplay. Bard Thief. Alright, let's continue adventuring.
Someone do it.
Sweet. Okay, let's jump. There we go. We're gonna hang out near this. There we go, near this fire for just a moment. What time of day is it? Wrong button. 3 p.m. So in survival mode, this is going to be a little difficult. Mostly staying warm. Now, I'm not too worried. I believe I've got Hilda's a goat, and I can teleport her to my location, and she has camp supplies, which would equal warmth. Okay, let's do this. What about food? How are we doing on food? So we do have better armor, but it does not have nearly as high as a warmth rating. 27 is the warmth rating, whereas my current Vagrant robe's 54. So
The Nords don't appreciate us. So what? I don't appreciate
it's gonna be a little rough. Freezing to death in Skyrim in survival mode is a thing. And of course, this is the same character who recently completed the fishing storyline. Well, recently, a while ago, but... Okay, there's a wolf. Just keep moving. I believe there's a fireplace somewhere up here. It's interesting when you play this game in survival mode enough, you start to memorize where all the, like, fireplaces are, or, places you can warm up. I'm pretty sure this character is a Breton, meaning he might be able to tank all the damage that this, whatever this lady is over here, the Wisp Mother. Kill it. There it comes. There we go. Nice, pick it up. Wisp. Okay, now we're in for a real fight. Yep, I've got a bow that does 30 magic damage. I don't know what to do. Shit. Shrine of RK. I wonder how a Wisp Mother would be connected to RK. Okay, Mercurio. Check. Okay, as you can see, I'm not doing great. Taking a decent amount of damage. I should perhaps... start being a little more careful. Dang it. Sometimes there's a fireplace here, but I think that's only when you're doing the thief quest line that brings you to this location. Spoiler alert, this is part of the main Snowvale Sanctum, part of the main quest line. I believe there's going to be another location close by. Let's see if we can find it. I love this part of the map in Skyrim. I think it's like eerily beautiful. And foreign and kind of scary, especially in survival mode. The sun is dropping, the temperature is dropping. We're not really equipped to survive out here, not at night. Luckily, we've got the Journeyman's Nook. Hello, good sir.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Okay, we gotta go in there and get him, okay? Oh, shit. Go in there and get him. Someone... Yeah, someone else go in there and get him, please. He's got a crossbow. Whittle him down, hun. Seriously, like one shot? Son of a bitch. Okay, Studio, get him. Oof. Okay, I might be able to get him. If I use a paralysis potion. Distract him. Did you get him? Oh, never mind. I had a whole plan. You got him, though. That was just a normal crossbow. That thing just ripped. I mean, I know I'm not wearing any armor, but that just ripped through me. Okay, well, whatever. So this is Bovir, and there's a Bovir's dagger. It damage. It's an elven dagger, but it weighs 4, damage 16. That's a pretty good dagger for early game. I think it's slightly better than the vanilla elven dagger, but of course we have a much better dagger. Sun's Height. Book 7 of 2920, the last era of the first. No, the last year of the first era. Emperor Remen III and his potentate, Versudia Shei, took a stroll. Interesting. This is where you really get the good lore. Sometimes, though, when you read books like those, it seems like, you know, you can get lost easily. Like, who are these characters? What's going on? I think usually I like to read books like that side by side with the pocketbook Guide to the Emperor. Because then you can kind of, like, be like, okay, this is what was happening in Cyrodiil at the time. This is who is Emperor. Anyways, just a thought. Oh, wonderful. Let's go ahead and crank up our health. We got a single perk. Okay. I've got a lot in archery, but I feel like as I've been playing the game, I do stealth archery a lot, but I feel like as I've been playing the game, I've really started doing a bit more destruction, conjuration, illusion. These are all good ones to have. Alteration is particularly interesting. This doesn't... Yeah, you can get even higher magic resist. Start throwing stuff into alteration. Okay, that cost me a lot of magicka, but that's because it's not a novice level spell. I bet oak flesh would have cost much less. Okay, let's head out into the wilderness and find out about Bran Shei's what was the story here? Ship crashed. He was everyone died during the ship crash, and he was rescued by like orphans or something. No, Argonians. He was an orphan rescued by Argonians. Whatever. Let's do this. So I think I want to see if there's a way to get to the ship without getting wet. I don't know. I don't know if there is, but we shall find out. Yeah, let's find out. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to get wet, but I'm pretty sure there is a fire over here. So we should be able to survive. Let's just do it. I mean, we kind of have no choice. Yeah, I'm sure the water's freezing cold. I'm probably gonna die. Okay, out of the water. Do I have a torch in my inventory? I do. Okay. Now, I believe I do have hot vegetable soup, but we may need that for the return trip. So let's just, Yep, there's a fire. Oh, already detected. Shoot. Okay, great, great. That was a wonderful battle in which we... Great. So we gotta take this moment to warm up. We're gonna have to get maximum warm before exiting. Now, it may be quicker for us, oh, almost certainly to run to Winterhold. Is there a carriage at Winterhold? There isn't. Shit. There's no carriage at Winterhold, but there is warmth at Winterhold. Otherwise, we gotta dip back into the water and run all the way back to Windhelm, because I don't think there's any warmth in between here and there. Oh wait, the Journeyman's Nook. Okay. Never mind. Never mind, I'm being silly. The Journeyman's Nook will save us. Okay. Pretty sure there's another enemy. So Mercurio, I want you to go ahead and deal with whatever lame boss type. Oh, that guy looks big. He looks really big. Mercurio, do you got this? Shit. Mercurio? Where did this frickin' wolf come from? Son of a bitch, you guys. That was way harder than it had to be. A Nordic bow, it looks cool. Helmet worth a lot. Okay, now before we check out this chest here, I do want to see if there's anything worth looting. Here's another fireplace. Delicious. Let's go check out and see if there's a boss chest. There is. Okay, awesome. Vigorous Magica. Thank you. Orcish plate armor looks awesome. Can't pick it up. Okay, Okay, so we've done a little bit of reading about the Telvanni just to give us an idea. It's one of the House of Morrowind Dunmer factions or ruling houses. And Bran Shei thinks that the Telvanni were fleeing Morrowind on this very ship. It crashed ashore here, and apparently everyone died, and he was found by the Argonians. Okay, that's good, okay. Brandil, I hope this text of your father's last words find its way to your hands. I served House Telvanni as a wet nurse during your first months of life and wanted to repay your father's kindness. I've done all I can to locate you, but I regret that we'll never meet face to face. Hydra Olen. 4th Era, 2nd Seed, Midis. Is this the end of all things? Are we to die by the cruel barbed blades of the Argonian invasion force? After surviving the Red Year, struggling to dig from the ash and the rubble, and burying the thousands that died, is this to be our epitaph? The irony that our demise glows brighter than Mazar on the summer solstice. We brought this upon ourselves, the Argonians simply answering a rallying cry incited by a millennia of suffrage imposed by my kind. And so here I sit, in the crumbling basement of our family home, while 1,000 booted feet echo above me, and the screams of the dying find their way to my ears. So falls House Telvanni. But then I look into the eyes of this child. Side note, the child that they're speaking of, I believe, is Bran Shei. I look into the eyes of this child, this blessing given to us the very year that Vardenfell spouted its fiery death across the land. This gift I hold in my grasp. Is it too much to wish that he be given the chance to survive and keep our memories alive? This small boy born in the midst of chaos and destruction must carry on. If nothing else, as a reminder to other Dunmer that the Telvanni were once a proud and noble people. Since the death of my wife, I haven't been able to bring myself to give my son a proper name. It never felt right without her, but my own life reaches its final hours as the luxury of time escapes my embrace. I name him now Brandil, son of Limdren and sole living heir to House Telvanni. I will wrap him in his Telonia, his birthing swaddle, and leave his fate to Azura's will. Live with virtue and pride, Sarah. So his name is Brandil, not Bran Shei, and he is the sole living heir of the House Telvanni. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. A little jealous. I wish I was the sole living heir. Now, I don't know what that means because Neloth is still alive, but perhaps the person who wrote that note didn't believe Neloth was alive, or maybe Neloth has left House Telvanni when he went to Solstheim. It's unclear. But yes, and I guess I don't really know how Telvanni works. Let me know in the comments below. Is Bran Shei then part of like the ruling class of House Telvanni, or I just don't know how it works, you guys. Let's go ahead and use my cheap arrows. Oh my, I hate the freaking Skyrim arrow dodge. It is freaking ridiculous. Bitch. Okay, one more little dip. Okay, now let's throw on my torch. And hopefully I can survive this. What cave is this? Sorry, which cave? I don't remember there being a cave here. Some sort of cave. It's fine. We're heading towards the Journeyman's Nook to warm up. Make it back to Windhelm. Once we get to Windhelm, we will definitely take the carriage back to Riften and give Shei the news. I wonder if there's like any sort of inheritance or something that he gets. Shit. Okay, we went up the wrong ice slope. Oh, shit. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, looks like I'm slowing down just a little bit. I remember my first Elder Scrolls game was Morrowind, and I remember the DLC for Solstheim going up to the island of Solstheim in Morrowind, and just like exploring the northern glacier part of the island was always really interesting, and I was not disappointed when the same island showed up here in Skyrim. The island, you know, in the Skyrim video game, the island of Solstheim showed up. And the northern part of it is still just these vast stretches of ice and glacier. I love it. Okay, let's, I don't think we need to take a nap, but we definitely need to warm up. The torches do not last forever, so we're going to go ahead and just get rid of our torch. Really, we should be carrying multiple torches, like 5 of them. What time is it? 11 a.m. on a Friday morning. Are those arrows? This dude didn't have a bow, this dude had a crossbow. So, was it someone else that shot you, perhaps? I don't know. Is it a mystery? Okay. Let's just try to sprint our way back, shall we, Makurio?
Need a... My carriage is the... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Vengeance lies with the Empire. We haven't much.
Sorry, I'm... afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently
If
in
you've
more.
got the coin, you're what? Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear it when you're watching this on YouTube, either on your like phone or your computer or whatever, but there's actually background static atmospheric noise. It's like the faint sound of people talking and laughing and cups clinking. It's very faint. Something I would have never noticed about Skyrim, but whenever I'm recording, I'm wearing like a headset. And yeah, there's just like this environmental background chatter. I like it. I like it a lot.
I've never
Okay,
seen
let us
Yols
go
upset about anything.
finish Bran Shei's quest, buddy.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
You are the last member of the House Telvanni, brother.
Have anything you wish to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts of goods. Just what you see here.
Could be yours.
Looking to stay alive?
Let me see that.
Why take a chance?
Yes, yes. This is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you've obviously succeeded where I had failed. Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
Okay, wonderful. And then, like I said, when we really start playing with Johnny Lute, we're going to be quite a few quests into the Thieves Guild. That's because I don't want to record him actually joining the Thieves Guild, because remember, in our playthrough, he won't be a member of the Thieves Guild. He'll be a bard that works with them, a consultant, maybe
Why take a
Thieves
chance?
Guild adjacent. You know, not everyone's a member of the Thieves Guild, but doesn't mean that people don't work with them, get paid to do jobs. Anyways, with that in mind, let us do one of the last things we can do with Bran Shei, which is get him arrested. Let's do it.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Bran Shei's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this.
Clean and free from rock joint.
No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
What is it this time?
Patience, Shei. This is a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the specimens, and it turned out to be crushed nirn root mixed with water.
Fresh meats and produce.
Well,
Get
that was
them
a simple
before they're gone.
misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that
Vegetables as
coursed
crisp
through their
as a winter's
veins.
morning.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must... Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Make it quick.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend. I really appreciate
Looks like I
what you've
chose the
done
right
for
person
me.
for the
I'll
job.
never forget
And
it.
here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a
Exotic
hitch.
ingredients, I have them all.
Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well.
To stay alive?
Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones
Buy
over
some armor
here.
and live to tell about it.
Okay, oh, here we go. The guards are coming for Shei.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Have what? What in blazes are you talking about?
Jewelry with legendary...
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets. Now!
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right, it isn't yours. You're under arrest, Shei.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two ways. You can walk up with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But very well.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
And thus, the last living heir of the House Telvanni gets screwed over by the Riften Thieves Guild
Protect yourself
and is going to
right.
spend
Buy
time
armor from
rotting in the Riften dungeon. Now, I think we can follow him, and I think we are able to meet up with him later when he is in a jail cell. We'll wait a couple days. Usually you have to wait a day or two. But yeah, we'll check in on Shei at some point. But yeah, everybody, stay tuned to the Johnny Guitar channel. We're going to be playing a lot of Skyrim. We're going to be doing the Thieves Guild, Thieves Guild storyline, which I've never done on the Johnny Guitar channel. Done it many times on my own though. Thank you for watching the Johnny Guitar channel, and we will see you next time we play Skyrim Anniversary Edition.
Yeah.